Story time on how I went on a trip to Miami with my homegirl and her peoples and ended up coming back home before the trip even started. Let's get it started. Now, first of all, I have a platform and I'm going to use my platform to share my story time and my side of the story. Never told nobody my side of the story yet, but my sister and my mother, and that's the main two people who know. Anyways, I don't get on here and do shit like this, but it's getting to a point in my life where I've been like the most hated bitch ever by everybody. That's what I'm gonna call it. I'm not calling myself a bitch, but that's what everybody look at me as. So yeah. I'm also gonna say that if you ever see my content, you always see me by myself or with my sister, and that's all it is, just me solo. Literally, just me by myself. So first of all, I'm gonna give y'all a rundown of the people. One is my homegirl, and I knew her since I was 16, and I don't even remember what year it was. And I can say that in 2024 we just started hanging around each other more, and I was actually kind of getting closer to her, but I didn't consider her as my friend. I just looked at her as a homegirl. Okay, so just stuff like that. Then the other people that's on the trip is her cousin and her sister, and then one of the girls we work with at our first job. Well, at my first job, because my first job was McDonald's. Okay, cool. So it was five of us all together on the trip going to Miami. So this is where it started. This is August 4th. Hey boo, so I decided what I want to do for 20 my 22nd birthday. Since it's in October, I want to do Miami. Not trying to do too much down there. Just good vibes, eat and go out, and we will be flying, so we can definitely look into some prices soon, but it is cheaper to fly from Atlanta than there. I would like to start buying tickets in the Airbnb at the end of September, beginning of October. Let me know if you're able to make it by the end of September, so I know how to plan everything else. If you decide to come and want to bring a plus, that's fine with me. Love y'all. Dates October 27th through the 31st. So August is literally around the time where I plan my own birthday. My birthday is October 8th, and I'm a Libra, October Libra, okay? So I was already planning my birthday, my outfits and stuff, and what I was going to do for it. So mind you, I was already thinking about, oh, I should go to Miami. And I'm on the phone with my sister. I'm like, I want to go to Miami for my birthday, but who I'm going to go with, because I'm always solo, okay? Right. So when I seen that, I was like, I don't even know if I really, really want to go. And this is literally my exact thoughts. Then I talked to my mom on the phone the next day because I didn't respond that first day. I responded to her and I texted her. I'm going to let y'all know. I responded, hey love, you know our birthday month is the same, and I literally told myself I want to go to Miami for my birthday. Oh my god. When I seen you text that group chat the other day, I looked at my work schedule mad as fuck, but I'm putting in my vacation time for sure because I need to go somewhere. So yes ma'am, I'm going. She said, yay, this our month, you hear me, we finna have a ball. I said I was stressing, but I need a trip for, especially for my birthday month, and then I'm already indecisive about what I want to look like for my birthday. And yes ma'am, so excited. We think we just think alike, because when I thought about this shit, I'm like, who the fuck I'm going with? She said, girl, same. I said I gotta do something this year, nothing too expensive, because girl, but I'm so happy. Oh my god, I'm crying. I was scared because I was like, damn, everybody might not be able to take off, and I know your birthday at the beginning of the month, so I was like, shit, Sana probably got a trip planned. I said I love that for us. It's so needed, and I've been getting on myself about saving lately, so that's good. I'm on it now. Yes, I was thinking about what I want to do this month too. Start planning for my birthday. Who all going? So yeah, she told me who was all gonna be there. Okay, cool. She said, but she giving everyone the deadline of October 3rd to the 10th to let them know, to let her know so they can start getting the Airbnb. I said, it sounds good. Bet. Damn, gotta plan a damn hairstyle now. This shit hard. Now, mind y'all, she did say in the text that her cousin was coming, okay? Her cousin that do here. Okay, cool. Let me get y'all to run down about the cousin, okay? I don't know her personally. She doesn't know me personally. At the time, around the time I got back on Facebook, and it was around like the beginning of the summer, okay? And I've been on Facebook all the way up until May. I let Facebook go, okay? Deactivated it. And around the time that I was making junk cases, y'all, she had texted me about junk cases, okay? And I never seen her on my social media. I never seen her follow my pages. I never seen her anywhere. But back in like when I was 16 years old and I was in ninth grade, I remember her I remember seeing her in the hair store, okay? And around that time I was doing hair, I kind of noticed that a lot of people in this area of South Carolina, they do not support each other. They do not like when everybody does the same thing as them. A lot of bitches be intimidated by each other. And I noticed a lot of people are intimidated by me in this state of South Carolina in general. So yeah, I peep vibes, I peep all that shit. So when she seen me in the hair store, she was looking at me really ugly and really stink. And I even told my mom because I was in the hair store with her. And this was a hair store that I was going to all the time to get stuff to do hair and stuff, because around that time I was kind of doing my hair, my clients' hair, and a whole bunch of other shit. So yeah. So yes, to say the cousin didn't like me and she doesn't know me. Yes. And as my homegirl invited me on a trip and her cousin there, and her cousin and her are close, I guess. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure they are because they do hang out and stuff. But hey, you invited her on a trip. Y'all close enough, okay? So my whole thing is, she doesn't like me. Can't nobody ever convince me that they know they family members don't like certain people. She knows that for a fact, okay? But me going on a trip, I was already pointing out the red flags, and even my mom was pointing out the red flags, but I was ignoring the red flags. And then I was like, let me just go on this trip, because she always invite me places and nobody else really invite me places, and sometimes I couldn't make it, like to her birthday trips, and not trips, well, her birthday invitations and all that stuff. Okay, cool. About that same message about August 5th of me responding the day after, I was telling her who was driving and all this and stuff. And I had sent her some flights that my mom actually sent me, and it was 104 on that time. Fast forward to September 24th. Hey boo, it's becoming the end of September. My birthday is 4 weeks away. Please acknowledge this message if you're still able to come, so I can make a separate group chat to send the Airbnb and talk about pay date. She said that in the notes of the stuff that we were gonna do on a trip. And I'm actually gonna read that stuff. I don't know if I should. But y'all know there was actually like 7 people. I really think it was actually more, at least 10, but it was 7. I just counted that was supposed to go on a trip, and it ended up being 5 for September. This was everybody talking in the group chat, the first group chat, and that group chat ended all the way up into October. Let me see. This is the actual group chat, okay? Okay, so this is the September group chat that I read the message about what was all gonna go down in the trip plan and things. So the trip was supposed to be October 27th through the 31st. Today is Friday, October 31st. And you see I'm home, right? Okay. So everybody in the group chat just posting their pics and seeing who is who, because we don't know who numbers is who. So I only have 2 numbers saved, and that's my homegirls and one of the girls that I work with at my job with too. So I really knew most of the people on the trip, but everybody didn't come on the trip. They didn't end up coming. Most of the people I did know. It was like kind of cool, I could say. But one of the girls that actually went on a trip with us, I work with her, but I don't really talk to her. I did do her hair a couple of times too, but still, it was never like no actual thing where we hung out, because I never hung out with her a day in my life. And I'm the hairstylist, and her sister was in a group chat saying she needed her hair done before we leave if I'm available. And I was saying that I could try to fit her in. It's 2 hairstylists in the group chat. It's her cousin and there's me. Now, she gets her hair done by me more, which recently I started doing here in December. In November 2024, it's going to be a year next month, which is tomorrow. So this got to be September 27th. She started sending Airbnbs. So we was looking at the Airbnbs and stuff. Okay, cool. And I said it was given that we need 7 beds. She said either way is enough. I don't know if one of my homegirls coming and her cousin not coming anymore. She had 2 of her cousins that was going to come on a trip. And then she had her sister come on a trip. And she was saying her sister was sleeping with her. And she said all the houses will work. She just got to figure out which one to go for. So she sent another one. And she said she thinks she want to do that one. So we sent our payments around the time that she said this. And this was like October 3rd, I'm thinking it gotta be. No, it's this September 30th where she sent the actual B&B. But it still wasn't the B&B on here at all. So I sent my payments to her through Apple Pay. And her messages, and our messages are separate, not the group chat. I didn't send my payments through the group chat. I sent all my payments through Apple Pay, okay? And every time I sent my payments, I sent extra money to be mindful of her having to transfer it over to her bank. And I was telling her in my text that make sure you let everybody know to send an extra $1 for the transfer. It is cheaper on Apple Pay, so tell them to try to send it on Apple Pay because it's cheaper than Cash App. All right. Yeah, that's just what type of person I am. So she ended up sending another B&B, I guess, and it was like lower. So she was saying that she was gonna refund me the 10th because one of two people wasn't coming anymore. They said that they wasn't saying too much, so if they don't pay it will be the same price that I sent her. And I said, oh my god, no, don't send any back, just put it towards whatever I have to pay later, okay? And I said, and did you buy any of your birthday trip stuff? I want to try to order all before the end of next week. Tonight it's a must, and this is October 4th, and y'all, around this time I'm literally planning for my birthday and the trip. But I'm not worried about the trip, I'm worried about my birthday right now because my birthday is first, okay? So she did also ask me, was I doing anything for my birthday? And around my birthday I was already planning on doing my birthday solo because I wanted to do it solo because this is my first year alone. And it was October 1st where I actually made it to living in my apartment alone and living by myself alone. So I'm like, let me celebrate that and myself. Let me do it solo. Okay, cool. So she asked me that, was I doing anything? And I told her I was doing something solo. If you want to come to the brunch or dinner, let me know. I'm doing both on October 8th. She said, bet, she's going to definitely let me know when her schedule come out. So I asked her Sunday, October 5th, I said, hey, boo, so I know we eating and going out, so how many times do you think we're going to change outfits each day? I'm so extra and my car overly full knowing I don't need 3 fits for one day. She said the 28th and the 29th is a 2 outfit change. At her birthday, we're going to do brunch and wear that to the ice cream museum, then change for dinner. And the 29th, I want to try to do a yacht day. But if not, brunch outfit and go out, so we might change again. And then I said, okay, glad I asked. And now fast forward to us buying flight tickets. She said everybody send their first and last names, and this was let me just tell y'all, October 24th. We all sent our flight names, and she told us it was $125 each at the airport. If you have a carry-on or big bag, it would be a fee. My job, she told us that we were gonna buy the tickets. She said we was gonna buy the tickets Friday, and this was October 18th. She told us that. And I had texted her that day I was at work, October, the 24th. That's when we were supposed to buy the tickets. And it was like late. It was really, really late, y'all. And I was like reminding her, making sure we was going to actually buy the tickets on time and stuff. So it was a whole process where she was saying that the prices was changing and they went up again, but I'm going to look at other sources right quick. And then, yeah, I was getting so frustrated because it was like, bro, if you knew you were going on a trip and you had this plan since August and we're in October and you just last minute with shit, and it's like, it's kind of like, it's not thoughtful of other people because it's like you are waiting the last minute to do shit and it's costing other people more money and you don't even know if people have more money. And when I saved up enough and extra too. So yeah. Okay, so this is too fucking long, so we're gonna go to a part 2, okay? And part 2 is gonna be the fully detail of the trip, about what actually went down on the trip and why I came back home. So yeah, watch for part 2. Part 2 on how I went on a trip to Miami with my homegirl, her peoples, and ended up coming back home before the trip even started. Let's get to it. Okay, so I ended off about the money situation, about us having to pay higher prices for our flight, okay? And we was flying through Frontier, okay? So I'm not even gonna use my iPad anymore. I'm gonna go off of what my head could think about. Okay, so Saturday I went to a baby shower. After the baby shower, Saturday 25th, I went to a baby shower. After the baby shower, I came home to do her nails, and that was literally at 7 o'clock, around that time. So I got done doing her nails, and that was at 12:36 Sunday, October the 26th. All right. So after that, I went with her DoorDashing so she could get extra cash for the trip. She wanted to do more DoorDashing, and yeah. So then I went back home, went to sleep, woke up, did my maintenance. I was procrastinating that whole morning, y'all, because I didn't really want to go on a trip no more, because it was already given like just a lot of red flags, and I did ignore the red flags. Yeah. Finished my nails at 3:14, and let me show y'all what my nails and stuff look like. That was my nails, and this is what my hair and stuff looked like for the trip. And actually, that Saturday, she did text me in a group chat around 11:13 a.m. talking about she booked the flight and stuff, and she needed an extra $15, so I guess the flight was really $142 altogether. And I was irritated because it was just like, bro, too much was going on. And I was doing my clients here too around that time too. So she was saying that we was gonna have to pay for the luggage and carry on and all that stuff, and we actually did end up paying. So she was saying if we don't want to play war, we can do the flight for a later time. We did a later time. It was like let me tell y'all, it was actually 7:47 p.m. and we was gonna actually go be landing in Miami at 9 something. I don't know. It was 9 p.m. though. So I actually did go DoorDash with her twice before we actually went on the trip. Because the night before, which was Sunday night, the 26th, and we had went to Five Below. I don't remember what time it was. But she went DoorDash after we went to Five Below. And I was just sitting in the car quiet as fuck. Because I'm thinking, I'm going with her. I'm going home after we go to Five Below. Because I asked her, it was pouring down right now. I asked her that I need to come meet her because Five Below was closing at 8 o'clock. Okay, cool. So we went to Five Below. We left Five Below. And she went to her DoorDash, her next DoorDash. And after that, she asked me, did I need to go home? I'm like, yeah, because I had to finish my nails, right? Your maintenance is finished. All your stuff is finished. So now let me finish mine. And I didn't really have to really go to Five Below, but I actually did get some from Five Below, but I didn't have to really go with her. But she wanted to go together, which was cool. It was fine, okay? But like I said, if I wasn't given that, she really wanted to go on a trip. It was just really like, oh. So she was driving her car, okay? She said she got to park her car at the deck, and it's like $10 each. But we'll get to that another day. You have to pay for bags, so be prepared. Don't overly pack. Don't put any lotion or perfume in your carry-on, or they will throw it away. But you can have it in your check bag. She said, everybody get dropped off at my house at 2. Let me know if you need me to pick you up. You can't leave your car at my house. And I sent that text because when we was DoorDashing, she was DoorDashing, I sent that text, okay? And then she was saying the next morning, which was Monday, 12:29 p.m., the airport parking is 15 plus 15 for gas. We can't do it when we can do it when we all get together. She said that that didn't apply to me because at that time when I was in the car with her, I sent her $30 for gas, okay? But the vibe that I was getting off in the car was very much not so it, y'all. I was literally like, is you happy to go on a trip? Or do you want to even go on a trip? Because the vibe, it wasn't giving like, yeah, she was like excited. It was really giving like, it was off. It was just so fucking off. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. But I ignored it because I get quiet and I just leave people alone when I feel like they're not in the mood. And that's just how I am. Because I know how I am as a person. When I'm not in the mood and I don't want to be bothered and I'm just not in the mood. That's just how it is with me. So this is Monday, 1:36 p.m. and we supposed to be at her house at 2. She said everybody tried to be on the way. Everybody was on the way and I was on my way. And here's me on the way in the Uber. Let me see. Me and okay, cool. So we was traveling from Greenville, South Carolina to Charlotte's airport. And we was flying through Frontier. And I was thinking it was Spirit, but I wasn't really paying attention. I do have the download of our flight and all that stuff. So we got to the airport and stuff, and it was still like pouring rain. It was literally pouring rain the whole time. We was on the way to the airport, and we ended up getting to the airport, making it around like 4 o'clock. Okay, like I was saying, I don't even think I said in this part where we was in the car after the Uber. I got in the car, I was sitting in the middle, which I already knew I was gonna be in the middle. Everybody was bigger than me, and I was the littlest anyways. So of course I was sitting in the middle. I'm 5 feet and 100 pounds, and everybody else sat where they wanted to sit. I sat in the middle, which was cool, it was fine. So I said everybody in the car vibe was off too. Everybody was just, you know, it just seemed like everybody was on a fucking period the whole fucking trip anyways. And I'm not going on a trip with people if y'all all gonna act like y'all period is on, okay? I don't even want to be around that shit. My job, I'm the only one on a trip with the good energy. I kid you the fuck not. Literally the one with the most energy, okay? So this is Monday, 3/19, the day that we left, and my mom was asking me, are y'all parking at the airport? I said, yeah. I should have drove my car by myself. She said, tell her she could park at the hotel. I said, can't drive. She said, LOL, pray. I said, fine and rain, almost hit somebody. She said, shaking my head, tell her to slow down. Hell, fuck that. I said, you know I'm in the middle, LOL. And she said this where she left her car, she was sending some stuff. I said, she already got something. I'm not giving no suggestions. LOL, it's $15 each person. She said, oh, wow, that's a lot for for some parking. But okay, I just thought about it. I said, yep, but it's her trip. Let it flow. Okay, that's how I was the whole time. Just letting it flow. She said, confirm. I said, everybody energy stink. She said, your intuition never lies. And my intuition never fucking lies, mind you. I'm a person that picks up other people's energy, and I'm not gonna be around no energy like that because that's not the energy I give out. Okay. And then I said, yes, it's only one acting good, and that was the girl that we worked with. She was cool. Okay. I said she brought her sister and a cousin, and it always be the family with the vibes. Because I kid you the fuck not, the family always has the fucking stink ass vibes. Like when people are around their friends, boyfriends, anything like that. Y'all know how that shit go. Like, family be the main ones. Always got some weird-ass negative energy and shit to say. She said, shaking my head, that's how my first trip was to the Bahamas. And that literally was her first trip to the Bahamas, and that was my first trip to Miami. And that's the same thing, how it happened to her. I said, I know we here now. She said, you had to pay for your bags. I said, not in yet. And I said, I just sent 108 covers for there and back for my carry-on and stuff. And I said, yeah, that was the price for each. Y'all, Monday, 8 o'clock p.m., they were scheduled a flight for tomorrow, 2 to 3 p.m. And I told my mom, shaking my head. They literally delayed our flight to Miami. And y'all, I didn't give a fuck. I didn't feel no way. I could tell y'all that. I literally didn't feel no way. Too much was already going on. Energy was already weird. Everything was just already off. And it was just like, okay, cool. Now, I'm a person who get overstimulated, and I can't hide it. So when we was at the airport, she was doing the payments for our bags, right? And I wanted to do it on my credit card because I'm like, I'm trying to keep my trip money because I don't know if I have to come out of pocket. And I brought a certain amount of money with me, which was really a good amount of money. So like for there and back, and if anything went left, then I needed extra money. So that's why I was on the safe side. I was good. So I'm like, I'm gonna use my card, and I'm just like, after that, I'm just like, okay. So I just sent the money and all that stuff. We had to send for the thing. And my mom said, I know you lying, after I told her that they was rescheduling the flight, right? She said, girl, that's God. It was nobody but God. Saved the hell out of me. Definitely did. And I said, I swear they took it off the board too. She said, well, wow, God knows your heart and how you feel the vibes. Don't take it too lightly. I said, I know I don't feel no way. I just told them how much it was to Uber home. Because y'all, I'm literally looking into things at home that I could be doing other than wasting my time on a trip that's already all over the place. And we just made it to the damn airport. And she said how much it is. I'll come get you if you need me to. I said, it is $144.94. I said, I'm just sitting until they say what they finna do. She said, hell no, you ain't paying that. I said, right. She said, hello, y'all gotta be paying for a room then. I said, I sure ain't. We need to be home Thursday. So she said, why Thursday? And I was saying because that's extra money and stuff. She said, that's crazy. I paid for the Airbnb and all, shaking my head. And I was saying because that's extra money if we paying for a hotel too. I don't know. Something need to be refunded. Now they did offer us to get our flight refunded and stuff for the delay. And the delay was for the weather, Miami weather and stuff. Like, you know, the hurricane and stuff was going on. So yeah, I didn't know too much about it until I was looking into it, like the hurricane stuff, seeing it all over TikTok and all that stuff. So she said, LOL, which I decided this was at 9:26 p.m. Let me see. I said, get in a hotel. They couldn't give us one. She said, oh, okay, keep your bags closed for bugs. And I said, okay. Now, I gotta tie the fuck up for this part. So yeah, we just sitting around in the airport. I did make a TikTok when I was saying, first trip, but the flight got canceled, I was dancing and stuff. And I posted that, but it's off my page now. Okay, cool. So after that, we leave the airport, we go find a hotel. But first, I had to put money on my card, and her cousin had to put money on her card. Because we was at the table at the airport, and I was saying how I brought more money than money on my card. So I had to go to Walgreens to get money put on my card through Cash App. Okay, cool. So we did that. We got the room, we went to the room. Roaches, of course. It's not like, no, the room was like, it was okay. It was like kind of, I say it looked like it's renovated, but still, like, you can tell it's really, really old. It was giving like motel vibes. That's what it was giving. Now, we already seen like 2 bugs in the room. Okay, cool. So what really threw me off was when we got to the room, everybody taking a shower, everybody doing their dues, everybody needing this and that for me. Because I'm the one that stays prepared. I'm the one that stays on top of shit. So I had everything. So everybody was asking me for something. So everybody was using my mirror, right? I had this mirror. I'm going to show y'all. This mirror right here for everybody to do their makeup on. So now it's like time for me to take a shower, and I'm going to get more towels because we don't have enough towels, right? So the cousin, she puts her jacket on, and she wanted to get towels too. So I was asking her, you want to come with me? So she came with me, but she left out the door before me. This was the funny part, though, y'all. Why I leave out the door, I'm walking out, I'm going down the stairs, but she's nowhere to be found, right? She's not in my eyesight at all. I see her running. Y'all, I literally see this girl running. I'm like, what the fuck is she running for? Like, there's no fucking competition for you to go get no towels. It's not that serious. But mind y'all, everybody in the room, every time we was around each other, we was making sure we stayed around. It was so fucking cold. It was raining outside. It was just wet outside. And it was just cold as fuck. We in Charlotte. It's nighttime. We in an area we don't know because nobody's from here. So we all staying together. We all making sure each other together. But the time that I'm going to get towels, and I'm asking, do you want to come with me? You're running off to go get towels. Weird, right? So yeah, she going, she running, and yeah, I'm just walking at this point because I'm like, what the fuck is she running for? But that was the first thing that threw me the fuck off. Because why are you running to get towels? Let me know if I'm tripping. Like, everybody's staying together. Then there's when it comes to me and you get towels, right? So that was the okay, yeah, she really don't like me. So we get back upstairs. I let her take a shower first, right? And I'm just sitting in here waiting to take my shower and stuff. So then it comes to me taking a shower. I take my shower, right? And I put all my clothes up, roll it up and stuff, and put it to the side on the bed and stuff when I came out the shower, right? So the last girl that took a shower was the girl that we worked with. So she took her shower, and I'm like, let me brush my teeth after she got out the shower. So she get out the shower, I brush my teeth, right? I go in there, I brush my teeth. I come back out. Everybody quiet as fuck, y'all. I kid y'all, everybody just quiet as fuck, like nothing happened. That's what kept throwing me off. It was a lot of like quietness, like when I came around though. So I was peeping energy and I was reading energy, picking up on energy, right? So I go over there with my underwear at, and my underwear just laid the fuck out, but I don't even remember putting my underwear out. Like, I had all my shit balled up and I put my clothes on and stuff. So yeah, it's a little crust in there. Yeah, it is. The fuck? So everybody just quiet as fuck. And in my head, I'm like, y'all bitches see my underwear. Because y'all too fucking quiet. Ain't nobody make a peep, ain't nobody do nothing. So I'm just doing my makeup and stuff. Everybody just doing their makeup. Everybody still doing their makeup. Everybody quiet as fuck. Ain't nobody saying nothing. Literally, y'all, like, nobody was saying nothing like they was saying before. Like, everybody's talking, but ain't nobody saying nothing no more. So I'm literally just in my head laughing like hard as fuck, like, so these bitches decided to see my underwear, which I didn't give a fuck. I literally didn't give a fuck. Because what the fuck? We are females, right? We grown as fuck. You think you finna see some underwear and they ain't finna have no crust in it for no discharge? That's the topic that really irritates me the most because motherfuckers be really thinking they so perfect. So everybody just quiet, but ain't nobody saying nothing. Even my homegirl not even saying nothing, y'all. That's the shit that really got to me and it really just threw me off. It's like, okay, yeah, they did see my underwear for a fact. And I'm in my head like, if they took a picture of it, I know somebody took a picture of it because what really threw me off the most was the sister walked away from my area. Everybody was touching my stuff anyways because they was using my makeup stuff. So I know she seen it. I know somebody seen it. I know she said it. But I didn't hear anything because the water was running in the bathroom. I think it had a vent on it. So that was another thing too. I really couldn't hear if anybody was talking shit or even saying anything. But my mind, every time I went away, I never thought to even record or even leave my phone behind and record them. But so after that, we went to the club. Okay, cool. We get in the club. We get in the bathroom and everybody just taking their pics and stuff. And everybody like, yeah, you look good. Your makeup look good. Yeah, all that fake shit. Nobody told me that at the room though, right? Like I said, it was quiet at the room. So I'm just peeping game. I'm just like, yeah, this shit is just so funny to me. Like my face is being played in right now, and I'm not tripping. So after the club, we get back. We get our stuff out the car and stuff. And we had to get our room changed to the 3rd floor. We had that first room where they had 1 bed, and the next room they gave us was 2 beds. Y'all, we kept getting locked out the room so fucking much. The dude had to keep coming and opening the door for us. So the second room we got had 2 beds. So I had to get my charger, right? And I'm like, you're not getting my charger out the car. She was like, you can use mine. My homegirl was like, you can use mine. I'm like, no, I don't want to use yours. Everybody was quiet as fuck when I said that shit though. I don't know why, but yeah, it's just like I need mine because I had all my devices to charge. I had my phone, my MacBook, my AirPod Max, and my laptop and stuff. But I only charged whatever I really needed to charge at the time. So in the bed was me, the girl that worked at McDonald's with us, and her cousin. That's who was in the bed. We all laid in the bed together. So I don't even want to lay in the bed no more. I'm just irritated as fuck because it's like all that weird shit been going around. My job, when I did leave to get my charger, I was listening to the door to see if they were saying shit about me. But then I knocked on the door. I didn't hear shit or anything. But I just know everybody was quiet as fuck. And when motherfuckers get quiet, that's how you know they're talking about you. So I was just like, ain't no need for me to be here anymore. Ain't no need for me to be in here no more. Because motherfuckers is playing in my face and talking shit about me, but not saying shit about me. But you're my homegirl, right? She literally texted me, was I okay? That was my last straw. I kid y'all the fuck not. I didn't even say nothing to her. She literally texted me, was I okay? That gave it to me. That literally gave it to me. Because it's like, you asking me, am I okay? Because you know y'all in there talking shit about me. Or you know I feel some type of way. Because y'all doing weird shit, right? Cool. I think that was literally my 3rd straw, yo. But After that, I was just laying in the bed, just kept thinking, I'm like, I don't even want to go on a trip because they delayed our flight to the next day, which was Wednesday. Or was it Tuesday? Yeah, it was Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday, because Tuesday was her birthday and it was the 28th. So they delayed it to that day. So I'm in the bed and I'm telling my mom, I'll text her at like, let me tell y'all. But anyways, y'all, I wasn't digging a draw situation because as a woman, you're going to have custody of draws. And if you don't have custody of draws, take that up with yourself. I don't know what to tell you. So I didn't feel no type of way. I didn't feel embarrassed. I didn't feel any type of way. Even if they did it or they didn't see it, it was too fucking quiet in the room. So somebody seen something and somebody said something and I didn't hear it and nobody was being direct. So yeah, I'm not stressing that. But so I texted my mom, I said, you think you could pick me up at the hotel? Check out 8 until 11 a.m. And she texted me back, and I was asleep at the time. She said, yeah, what's wrong, son? I woke up. I don't know, it felt so fucking weird when I woke up, y'all. I don't know, I woke up at the perfect time because it was 9:48. She said she was outside. I didn't give her no address. I didn't give her nothing. She just followed my location, and that was it. That was that. She was out there with my sister. So, they picked me up, and, she called me telling me she was outside. She kept calling me. My phone was on vibrate, and I didn't want my phone to be off of vibrate only because, well, it was on silent. And I didn't want it to be off of silent because my ring camera, all this shit kept going on and off, and everybody's sleeping and stuff. So I'm just like, nah, I ain't even gonna do that. And, so yeah, she called me. I woke up, went to the bathroom, and I was telling her, I didn't tell nobody I was going home. I just left. So she was like, yeah, just tell them. But because they had walked out the room, she had to get something out the car. So then I was telling them that I'm leaving. I can't do it. I'm not faking no energy. I'm not a person that can fake energy. And I'm not gonna act like I want to be on a trip when I don't want to be. So yeah, I went home. Literally got my shit, got out her car and all that stuff. She was saying I was gonna make her sad, but you went on a weird shit too. So there's no need for you to be sad. You just showed me what type of person you are, and ain't no need for me to be a friend anymore or anything. Just left it at that. So that day was left at that. I was irritated. Just mind just kept going that whole day, frustrated as fuck. Just a lot going through my mind because it's like I literally sat there wasting my time, knew what it was gonna be, and it was what it was actually gonna be. So the trip getting delayed was literally a lifesaver for me to even go on a trip, and me not knowing what the fuck was else planned, what was gonna be planned up their sleeve for the rest of the trip. So yeah. That's what happened, and I'm okay. I'm straight. I know how to thug it out solo. I'm a person that likes to be alone and can't be alone. I don't do the friends. I don't do nothing because everybody always do weird shit to me, and I'm always the one cutting off motherfuckers because they doing weird shit to me. But mind y'all, I did do her nails for free. Did her nails for free. Bought her a Juice Couture bag and made her a Brett charm. This is it right here. Hold on. This is it right here that I bought her for her birthday. So that was good enough, and I left the trip early. It was no need for me to be there if y'all was sitting there to even play in my face, or cause wow, the way I really looked at the trip was like, bitches really be trying to find something to say about you so they can use it towards you in the end, especially when you're doing good, because I've been doing great. Just got my hair license. My hair page has been blowing up a lot. My hair videos have been blowing up a lot. People have been noticing me more, and it's just a whole bunch of shit, especially on my TikTok, my main TikTok. A lot of people have been noticing me from, and my hair page, people have been noticing me from. So yeah, I'm still going to keep doing good for myself. That was nothing but an eye-opener for myself to not deal with any more bitches no more. So I'm going to thug it out solo, stay by myself, because I know how to do that. But yeah, it was just so funny to me. That whole thing, that whole situation. Also, I did see that I got removed from the group chat. She didn't say nothing to me. I didn't say nothing to her after that. But when I did leave, I gave her a hug and told her to let me know if they was going to refund me for my bag and my ticket. Never got nothing yet. The trip has ended 2 days, so we're going to see what goes on after that. I'm not going to update y'all about it because there's nothing to even talk about no more. And there was nothing for me to even talk to her about anymore because that was all I needed to see. That's what type of person I am. Once you show your true colors, ain't nothing to even talk about no more. You cut, that's it. Ain't nothing to even talk about. So, yeah, hey. But to say I'm not even mad about the situation because I knew what it was going to be. And that's it. Moving on. That's it. Just moving on. But yeah.
Hey y'all. So I'm the cousin or the hairstylist or the cousin hairstylist cousin, whatever. Apparently this is a whole story time based on Sana's experience when she was on a trip with us, and I was the topic because apparently I did not like her, which I did not know, y'all. I did not know she didn't like me. I didn't know we had some type of beef before. I did not know, y'all. I know this girl on social media, but I never seen her out, or let alone have I even really had a conversation with the girl besides that one time when I was inquiring about purchasing some gems. But that's it. So we're gonna get into it. So I'm not even gonna beat around the bush and say stuff that don't matter. I'm just gonna get to the stuff that actually matters because a lot of the stuff could have been left out. The day before we were supposed to go to the airport to leave for our trip and everything, she was doing my cousin nails. I had to call my cousin while she was doing her nails, and I was like, what you doing? And she was like, getting her nails done, and then she ended up showing something. So I'm like, hey girl. She said, hey girl. So okay, boom, next. So next day, my cousin tell everybody that, you know, meet up at her house by 2. So okay, cool. I'm getting there. I ended up getting there a little later because I had to do my own hair that day. So I pulled up a little later than everybody, but it was still around like 2, whatever. So, and I pulled up before Sana. It was a little bit before she pulled up. Everybody's in the car, and then I'm helping put the bags in the car. Everybody else had suitcases. I was the only one that had like a big like bag type of thing. So I had to carry it around. So I put that, you know, all the way in the bag. I put the other girls like luggage beside mine, and then I was gonna put hers on top because it was a small bag. So I helped her put that in the car. You know, no problem, cool, whatever. And that's weird, but you never, you know, brought that up. That's what I'm about to say. Like, it's been a lot of, you know, stuff that I did or that I did out of generosity, and none of that was even brought up. That's what I'm trying to figure out. How was I weird in the situation? I really feel like I was targeted because she didn't even acknowledge the stuff that I was doing. Out of just, I really thought that we were just, you know, being cool. No, we pull off, and you know, we on the road, and we playing loud music. We played loud music the whole way there too, Charlotte. I mean, nobody really was saying nothing, but you know, I mean, to me, the vibes really wasn't off. Like, everybody was on their phone in the car besides the driver. She driving and stuff. But yeah, everybody's on the phone. Nobody's really talking. We just listen to music. I thought it was wild. You know, I don't care. I don't care. So we end up getting to the airport. You know, we checking in and stuff. And we end up getting there to where we would check our bags in. And mind you, this is my first time flying. This was me and her first time flying. We talked about that. We was talking about how we never flew before. Like, this is all new. And we both was saying like, oh, we want a window seat and stuff like that. So I mean, like, we was talking, kicking it like normal people would. Okay, so it was a little, you know, hiccup where we were checking our bags in because we didn't know we had to pay extra for our bags, let alone how much we had to pay. And it was a big, you know, difference, a good chunk of our money to be spending that. We didn't really, you know, we hadn't even done anything yet. She was already making this space. I'm not minding because it is like, y'all, when I tell y'all, you would think that people just think about certain shit that people have going on. Like, everybody is a little annoyed. Everybody didn't want to spend that much money on sending our luggage so we could, you know, get on the plane. Nobody wanted to spend that money. So I'm not even really thinking like, oh, she pissed off. Like, okay, I didn't know. So I just peeped the vibes. Like, it definitely was giving like, everybody was like a little annoyed. So I'm just like, okay, cool. And she was definitely like standoffish on her phone and shit. I'm not minding it at all, y'all. Okay? All right, next. So after that, we end up, you know, doing the next check-in and we go over there to sit down so we can wait on our flight to be called. All right, so we all charge our phone, but we get hungry, so we decided to go get something to eat. So we go pick up some. We walking around actually like for a little minute before we even found something. I was saying like, oh, it was like an H. They had an H on. I thought it said B, like Burger King, but it said H, and it was did it say H? I don't remember. It was some place that said like burgers. So it's like Five Guys. Price is definitely giving $5. No, but so we ended up getting burgers and stuff, and she was going around asking people to warm up her chicken sandwich. She had brought up a chicken sandwich. She had brought a chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A and brought it to the airport and was asking people if they could warm it up. Me being me, I'm thinking this shit funny as fuck because you going up to these people, these employees, and they can freaking warm your chicken sandwich up from a whole nother place. I found that so like funny as fuck. Like, I was kiki high at that shit. But she ended up finding something. I was like, oh, everybody's like, oh shit, they about to do it for you. Okay, cool. So we get our food. We ended up going into sitting at a little bar. This man said we could sit at a bar, so we all sat at this. It was like a restaurant type of bar, and they had chairs. So we sat down at the bar. She was gonna sit at a completely different table that we hadn't even sat at. I had sat in first, and then the other girls they sat on the other side. And somebody said, "Oh, you're not gonna sit over here with us?" And she was like, "I didn't think it was no room." So I didn't say shit. I don't give a damn what nobody else do. I don't care what. I sat down first, so I don't care where everybody else sit down. I just picked the closest table that was to the front. So she ended up sitting beside me. So we just talking, we eating our food, and so in my opinion, I thought the vibes was cool. We was all talking. Somebody ended up asking me about my hair. I was talking about my hair. Then somebody said something about my nails. They was like, oh, I like your nails, or I like your nails. I told her I like her nails, and she was like, oh, they press-ons and stuff. And I was like, oh shit, that didn't look like press-ons. Like, they thick and all, like, they look good and shit. So I'm like, okay, cool. We still cool, all right? So next, so we ended up leaving from over there. I think they ended up saying that our flight was gonna be delayed. So we all was looking around like, what the fuck? No way. Like, we all kind of like, ain't no way this what it's about to be today. So we just kind of like walking around in the area because after that, I'm just gonna skip past the part where we end up waiting for our flight and stuff. We had to go pick up our bags from the bag check because we didn't know what we was gonna do for the night, but all we knew was we had to go get our bags. So we ended up getting our bags and stuff, and once we got our bags, we sat down where it was chairs at, around that area. So she ended up sitting beside me, and I think my cousin sister sat beside me. So I was kind of in the middle of both of them, and I'm looking stuff up. I'm on the phone with my mom telling her and everything, and she knows more than me. Like, she done flew before. She know more about like the rules and stuff when stuff happens in the airport and what happens when people's flights get canceled. So she's telling me like, oh, we can get a hotel and get compensated for it from the airport and stuff. So she ended up showing me the same thing that I seen already on my phone, but it was like something slightly different. So I still ready. I'm like, oh yeah, girl, we need to get compensated. Or we need to see if we can, you know, get a hotel or something. So she's like, right, we need to do that. So okay, I see somebody, and I was like, hey, can you come over here and help us? Or do you have like a higher up person that we could talk to? And so he was just like, he's off and he can find somebody else. Doesn't matter. All right, so boom. They end up telling us they don't compensate people for hotels unless it's for like technical or mechanical like reasoning, and it was only weather, so they don't cover that type of stuff. So we was like, okay, well, we're not gonna sleep in the airport, we're not gonna sleep in the car. It's too many of us to be trying to do that, and our flight don't leave until 2 or 3 the next day. So stay tuned for part 2. Okay, part 2 of this stuff. I'm really about to make this the last one because this is crazy. I just want to say, if anybody is really sitting up here and believing all of this, you actually need help. If there was any like assumptions or just like any miscommunication, it could have been handled like grown adults would. If anybody seen her drawers, that was kind of on you to have your drawers laid out with other adults around that you didn't trust. So obviously you knew, and then you saying like you should have left like a video or a phone to record. Like, why didn't you do that? So you clearly had felt some type of way before it had even like got to this point. That's why I'm trying to put the pieces together where you really started to feel. But all of this clearly is about you felt like we seen your drawers. Nobody's seen your drawers. Every homegirl was checking on you, making sure that you was good, and you clearly said you was good every single time she asked. And so I'm trying to figure out, why did you take it here to social media? I was wanting to talk. That's why everybody is blowing up these comments and going back and forth on it, because it's just a lot to take in from people who did not even know it was beef or it was some type of issue. Like, I'm really like caught off guard by this, and I don't even sit on here and get on this app and do this. Like, this is her type of stuff, and I feel like that's why she got up on here, because she knew it would pop like this. But yeah, let me get back to story time, because this is not it. So we end up walking back to the front area and down there, and I was holding my bag. Like, that bag was so heavy. It was like 30 something pounds, and it was literally like long too. So I don't know how that big thing ended up being 30 pounds. That's crazy to me. But we both trying to find like one of the little carts that you push around. And I ended up finding one, so I put my bag on there, and she put her bag on there. She like, can she push the cart? I'm like, yeah, go ahead. I don't care, like, push the cart. What, is there competition there? Let me know. Cause okay, so she ended up pushing the cart. I'm not really caring about that. Push it, I don't care. So everybody ended up coming to the conclusion that we was gonna get a hotel. It was gonna be $33 per person, including like the deposit that they do. So we would all get back $20. So that's really only like $12, $13 spent on just getting a hotel. And you'll get back the whole other 20. So yeah, so I guess she has kind of felt some type of way about us getting a hotel anyway, because in the video that she posted, she was already telling her mama like we about to get a hotel, and like this kind of wrap from there. But when we end up going to the car, we put our bags in, we start driving around, and I'm like telling him I need to put something on my card so that I could send them the cash or the cash app and stuff like that. But or like the bank that I have, they don't open it late, or you know, no bank is open past 5. I never put like any cash on my card and stuff unless it was like through the bank. So I was like, she was telling me like, oh, you can do it on Cash App and just add the money on there, but you would have to find like a store that actually does it. So I'm like, oh, well, you can just show me how to do it, because I never done that before. We ended up finding a place to go to. I think it was like Walgreens, and she did hers first, and then I was like, okay, girl, you gotta show me. She ended up showing me, and I'm like, all right, bet, you know, tell me something new. I didn't even know I could do that shit. And she was like, oh, I could tell you I never did it, because it's literally you had to start clicking stuff to even get to that point. So yeah, I'm like, okay, so shit, thank you. So we left, went to the hotel, and we get our, you know, key and everything. And I think when we first went up there, the key wasn't working, so we had to end up getting, I don't know, y'all, next. You know, everybody kind of like tired. The man took so damn long to get us in the room. It's just like, all right, bro, girl birthday about to be in a few minutes, like what we gonna do? So yeah, we like all like, hey, happy birthday and stuff. She's like, man, I guess I just go out. So we like, okay, bet, we're going out tonight. We end up going to a strip club and whatever. And so yeah, so we all getting ready, and this is where I guess things started to act weird, which came out of her mouth, mind you. I think my cousin took a shower first, and then it was only like 2 other towels for people to take a shower. So we was like, oh, we can go to the lobby and get more towels and stuff. I'm like, I'll go get some, and you know, you come with me and stuff like that. So I'm getting my stuff together. I'm putting on my jacket, I'm putting on my shoes and everything. She's still daddling around on the bed and other stuff, whatever she was doing. I'm like, all right, shit, ready to go? Like, what we doing? So, shoot, I go to the door. I look back when I open the door. She's steady looking at me like, you don't see me about to leave. Okay, so once I left out the door, I really thought that she wasn't coming with me, because she was still there and she didn't say anything. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm going by myself. So when I leave out of there, mind you, it's like 40 something degrees, raining and windy outside. I'm not trying to be out there no second longer than what I already gotta be. So, and mind you, we was at a little motel or whatever, and you know how they got two stories, but the lobby and where they put us at was around, you know, around the building. So I had to run. I literally, mind you, when she said I was running, this is why I was running, because it was cold, windy, and raining outside. Okay, so yeah, I'm running. I'm trying to get there to the lobby so I can get back, hurry up and get back. Okay, so she ended up getting there like a minute later, and once she got in there, I was already talking to the man or whatever, but he really wasn't understanding what I'm saying. So we basically was together, was just like towels, like, you know, body wash. Okay, and he ended up giving it to us. So he ended up giving us the like real long like hair towels or hand towels and stuff, and then like the body towels. So I'm like, oh, these are the wrong ones. And I was gonna give it back to him, but she was just like, oh no, we could just keep them for extra. And I was like, oh yeah, you're right. I ended up telling him like, these are the wrong ones. We need to get some new, like the body ones and stuff. So he ended up giving me those, and we left back out of there, go back to the room, and now we getting ready. I think I ended up getting in the shower, because I really don't like when people do that shit, like, oh, or do you want to get in there, but you really want to get in there. Get the fuck in the shower if you want to get in the shower, bro. Why are you sitting here going back and forth? Like, if we already had, we both was gonna get in the shower, it don't matter. Somebody go, because everybody got to wash their ass. Shit. So I took my shower, and I'm like, girl, it's still cold as fuck. You're gonna have to wash fast. I don't even think I could put my whole body in there. I was like, in and out. Anywho, we all getting dressed and stuff, and I just, you know, my hair was already kind of done, because I did my hair that day, so it was wet that whole day, because it was raining, it kept getting wet. So I didn't have to do my hair. I did my eyebrows and put on a little blush and lip gloss, and yeah, that was it for me. So after that, I wasn't really paying attention to whatever else anybody else had going on. All I was doing was doing what I had to do and waiting for everybody else to get dressed. And so this is the part that had me confused. Shawty said when she went in the bathroom and she came back out, everybody was sitting on the bed. She was in the bathroom with a different girl, and the girl that she so-called claimed was having an attitude, or was everybody, who was everybody if half the people was not even in the room? And on top of that, we was all on our phone, y'all. We was all on our phone. We had probably been on our phone more than even talking the whole night anyway. It was all on the opposite bed where her stuff was even was. Her stuff was all the way on the other side, and nobody was touching your panties, baby. Nobody would even, I wouldn't even touch a draw from somebody else, not let alone a dirty one at that. Like, that's nasty. We're too grown to be even touching people's drawers, posting them. That's childish, and I ain't even about that. This is really already too much for me, but I'm doing this because y'all sitting up on here on this internet dragging, you know, the situation on when nobody even knows what happened for people that's on her platform, and clearly it's a bunch of kids. Let's clear that, okay? So we end up getting to the club, and the first thing we do is we walk to the bathroom. We're trying to find the bathroom and stuff. So once we get to the bathroom, and I'm trying to insert a few clips and stuff, like trying to get y'all to see better representation, just so y'all can understand more of the story. Okay, to the bathroom, I'm taking pictures in the mirror. I think old girl Sana, she want to take pictures over in the back area by the stalls and stuff, and I didn't really want to take pictures that night because I didn't like my outfit. I'm waiting for them to hurry up and get out the bathroom so that we can so after we got done taking pictures, we went back into the club and we sat down. We in there for a little minute though, and everybody, I thought so, was looking at the strippers and stuff and just, you know, having a chill time. But it was me and my cousin ended up getting a drink. It was like a champagne because they don't serve alcohol, like hard alcohol, after a certain point of the night. We left and went back to the hotel. At this point, we get to back to our hotel, and our key is not working again. Once again, had to call to get the man to come up and fix it. It didn't end up working, but he told us he would switch us to a different room. So he ended up switching us to a different room, which had 2 beds, because the first room only had 1 bed. So it was gonna be cool because it was a lot of us for real, and I really was trying to figure it out in my head how we was gonna sleep comfortably. He ended up switching us to a double bedroom. It was my cousin and her sister, and it was me, Sana, and the other girl that was sleeping on that bed. And we all just like really getting ready for bed and doing our thing. And mind you, my cousin and her sister are already in the bed. So I came out the bathroom from doing whatever I was doing. I sat on the bed, and I was sitting on the bed for a little minute, and then I got cold. I just put my jacket over me at first, but then I was like, my little feet cold. I ended up getting up and putting because you know how they pull the sheets, it don't all the way be tucked, but it kind of be pulled up just enough for if you want to just slide in a little bit, you could. So that's what I did. I just pulled it back just enough that it could just go on my feet. As soon as I literally get up and she see me doing that, she jumps up and gets under the bed too, and was just like, oh, I was scared at first. I didn't want to get up under the bed. Okay, I mean, understandable. Whatever. I go to sleep, she sleep beside me, and the other girl sleep into the bed. So I wake up the next morning, I look at the timer, it's already like 10 something. That was the time we even had to be back at the airport, and the time at checkout. I get up, and literally she get up immediately after I did. Like, soon as I lift my body up out the bed, she got up and shot up out the bed. So I'm really not thinking anything of it, because I'm just like, okay, well, it'll like ticking on time. I go downstairs and I get my stuff out the car I was gonna wear to the airport. And when I come back up, I guess she was leaving out the room. I really can't even remember because I wasn't even focused on the girl at all. They just like, oh, Sana leaving, she don't want to be here and everything. I was like, what happened? So like, what's going on? Where's she going? She's like, and basically what happened was my cousin's sister asked her, how you sleep? Slept good though. I'm about to leave. I'm just not feeling it. Whatever she said. Basically along them lines. She really couldn't give no real explanation besides she wasn't trying to fake the vibes or fake kicking and stuff. And really confused because I'm like, we all was really chilling doing the same thing. Nobody was acting weird. I'm trying to figure out at what point did she feel like anybody was acting weird. I really lost the words at this whole like thought process of this whole situation. She left and we all just like, okay, well, this is her friend's birthday. You literally left your friend on your friend's birthday. No type of like real explanation, like dry energy, all of that. And it was almost given already had this plan, or you had already felt something from the jump. There's no way you just got up out the bed and felt like, oh yeah, this is my time, I need to go. So you gonna get up and go and just leave your friend on her birthday? The audacity of you. Like, we ended up leaving, and quite frankly, we wasn't really talking about it as much, but trying to check on my cousin because like it's her birthday. Like, your friend just left you. Like, are you okay? And you could tell something was really wrong because it was like she was not talking as much. She kind of was like a little like, you know, irritated because like, okay, I understand. Like, I would be pissed off too if my friend left me, and it's supposed to be my friend, like one of the 2 friends I even brought on the trip. Like, you gonna do that to me?
Child, we're not even about to continue this stuff. That was moral of the story. I got church in the morning. I got to cleanse my energy and get this off of me because I cannot do this anymore. But y'all be safe. Y'all have a blessed one.
This is story time on how I got catfished, and then I linked with the girl who she was posing as and got her pregnant. So boom, I had just came home from prison around like the fall time 2020, like September 2023, and I started talking to this girl named Angel. Now, Angel, you feel what I'm saying? The person who she portraying to be, but I'm not knowing this not her. You feel me? She cute, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we kicking it for a little minute. Or now, you know, we texting. She sending pictures. And we on the phone, y'all. So let me tell y'all this. At this exact time, during that exact time, nothing was giving catfish. Like, nothing was giving catfish. The reason being was because she was on social media posting regularly. We used to text. You feel me what I'm saying? She used to send pictures. And we used to be on the phone, but the only thing was, y'all, thinking back on it now, that somebody could have pointed out, like, oh, she might be a catfish, was we never FaceTime. Like, we never FaceTime. Now, like, when I say we never FaceTime, it wasn't that, it was like, it wasn't even the time where we FaceTime and her camera was off. Like, we never FaceTime. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not letting us not FaceTime, like, hold me back from like, dang, this might be, it's like nothing. You feel at that time, like we on the phone regularly, I'm hearing who the voice, not the girl voice, but I'm hearing her voice, and I said ain't nothing really giving like catfish to me at this time. So boom, we kicking it, we texting, It come time for the first link, y'all. It come time for the first link. So it's one night, I'm laying down, you feel what I'm saying? It's like 11 o'clock, 11:30 at night, and we text, we would text throughout the day though, but you know, towards the end of the night, she just text, you feel me, we text, and she like, you want to come over? So I'm like, you feel? I'm like, yeah, I want to come over. So she like, I'm like, send the address. She sent the address, but before she sent the address, I asked her, like, you sure you want me to come over? And the only reason I asked that, because at this time, I don't got a car. So my only way to get to her at this time, especially at 11:30 at night, you feel what I'm saying, 12 o'clock at night, I'm about to catch a lift over here, you feel what I'm saying? So when she asked me I want to come over, I'm like, you sure you want me to come over? She's like, yeah. So I'm like, send the address. She sent the address. I get up, get in the shower, you know, put my clothes on, call a lift. I hop in the lift. I'm on the way to her crib. On the way to her house, as like certain amount of time going by, I'm texting and was like, this how far I am away. So like 15 minutes ago, like not 15 minutes ago, but like as soon as I got in the lift, I let her know like how far I was away. So I'm like, I'm 15 minutes away. 10 minutes go by, I'm 10 minutes away. 5 minutes go by, I'm 5 minutes away. And every time I'm texting, she texting back fast, like, okay. So you feel me? In my mind, as soon as I pull up to the crib and say I'm outside, I know you damn near go be at the door. You feel what I'm saying? So boom, Lyft dropped me off at her crib. I text like I'm outside. I sent the text message saying I'm outside. I probably let like literally, y'all, no exaggeration, a minute go by, 2 minutes go by max before I call. You feel what I'm saying? Because as soon as I text, I'm expecting a quick response, how you were just texting when I was saying like I'm 5 minutes away. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm calling. Y'all, I kid y'all not. No exaggeration. One phone call turned to 40 phone calls. I'm standing up, 5 minutes turned to 30 minutes. And I'm a goofy. Why? Because I'm fresh out. I'm thinking with my head and not the one that's on my shoulder. So I'm thinking like after the 5th phone call, she gonna pick up on this phone call. 10 phone calls, she gonna pick up. 15, I'm just thinking like she about to pick up on one of these phone calls. She didn't pick up on not one single phone call, y'all. So I end up calling me another Lyft to go back home. And on the way back to the house, before I even called the Lyft to get back home, like as I'm outside just calling, I'm boiling. You feel what I'm saying? I'm talking about like I'm so red on the inside, like I don't even know how I didn't explode. Like it's steam coming out of my head. I'm so mad. So I end up calling me another Lyft on the way to the crib, and the Lyft picked me up. I'm on the way to the crib. Now I don't know if it was in the process of me being in the car or when I had got home, but during in the process of me going home or by the time I got to the house, she ended up texting back and was like, she simply texted back and was like, my bad, and said some bullshit ass, like I was in the shower or something, like my mama was downstairs. She said something, but long story short, I wasn't buying it. Like I wasn't buying the lick or nothing she was saying. So, the next morning, I end up waking up and she texts me, you know what I'm saying? But I'm letting her know, like, I'm straight on you. Like, you played at XYZ. So, you know what I'm saying? She like, I let her know, but because she didn't know. I'm like, I wasted my money coming to your house to see you and you ain't answer phone. So she like, I ain't know you didn't drive. If it's a problem, I'll send you the money back. I'm not no petty nigga at all, y'all. But at this time, I'm the pettiest nigga in the world. I'm like, yeah, send me my money back. You feel me? Like at this time, I don't got Cash App, nothing like that. So I'll give her my sister. I might send it to my sister Cash App. She ain't never sent it, y'all, but I wasn't really sweating. But I was so mad at that time that I went to her house 11:30, 12 o'clock at night, knowing all the things that be happening in the world. But I'm a fearless nigga, y'all. If something happened to me, it just go happen. But I done went. It's 12 o'clock at night. I done caught a Lyft to your crib and had to catch a Lyft immediately right back. You feel me? I'm like, and ain't nothing come out the situation for me. I'm like, man, hell yeah, I need my money back. But she ain't never sent us. But I wasn't really sweating the money for real, y'all. It was just she asked, and I'm pressing the issue like, yeah, send my money back. But you feel me? That just wasn't nothing for real. So you feel me? I'm still kind of mad. But some days that went by, probably like a week or so at the most. I don't let the situation really. You feel what I'm saying? I don't really carry the situation on. So I done forgave her, but I ain't forget. You know what I'm saying? So we still texting, I don't really know how much longer we was texting after that, but it came to a point where the texting and the calling, it started slowing down, but we still kind of was communicating. But what I can say, it did come to a point where we stopped texting for a little minute, like just completely stopped texting, calling. I think she deactivated her Instagram. And during this time was the time I actually met the girl she was posing as. So, me and the Catfish, well, at this time I don't know if she a Catfish, but I'm gonna just say me and Angel stopped talking, and you feel what I'm saying? Like during that time of us not talking, I meet the real girl who she was posing as. So boom. So my man's got a sister that rap, and she got a performance at this party. You feel what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of other artists, but I'm not knowing what time she was supposed to go on, but I just know this the location, this the time it starts. So me and my other mans, I'm like, let's go to the show, the little party or whatnot, you know. Bro sis performing. Bro sis performing. So we pull up to the party, you feel me? We pay to get in. As we coming in, I see all them coming out. So I'm like, damn, we missed the, they're like, yeah, you feel what I'm saying? Like, we about to go to this, you feel me? We about to go to, I think they had like a B&B or something, like, about to go here and meet us here. I'm like, all right, bet. But I tell my man, I'm like, we just paid to get in here. I'm like, at least we could do it, just see what's going on in here, catch the vibes, you know, see if we could pull a few whoops, pull a few hoes, man. Let's see if we get some hoes. Damn, what the fuck? See if we get some hoes, you know, get a drink, blah, blah, blah. You feel me? Let's just check it out for a little minute. So we go to the bar, you feel me? We get a drink. I'm like, shit, you feel me? Before we get up right, let's take a lap. See, I might know, I know somebody in here, but like, let's just see, you feel me? See what's going on, da da da. The first place I decide to like turn off into, I ain't gonna say turn off into, like the first place I decide I want to walk towards, or you know, walk to, was like these sections over here, and the first person that I seen was Angel. So as I'm walking towards like where she at, I see her. So I'm like, mind y'all, this is my first time seeing her. Well, seeing her or the person that was in the pictures, like in person ever. Like when I see her, something in me like light up. Like I'm like, this her. Like, okay, you feel what I'm saying? Like this her. So I ain't thinking nothing. Like at this time, I'm still not thinking the person I was talking to was a catfish. I'm like, I finally caught her outside. You feel what I'm saying? So as I approach like the little section, the little booth she was in, I don't see, like, we don't make eye contact like directly. I see her friend like a little closer to me than she is. So I tap her friend because the music loud. I don't want to just be standing in front of there just screaming her name. So I tap her friend like, hey, get her. So her friend look over, get her. You know what I'm saying? So when she get her, we finally make eye contact. I'm like, come here. I'm like, Angel. I call her. I'm like, Angel. She like, as I'm saying her name and like talking a little bit, she looking at me like Angel, like that ain't me, base. Like I'm not. You feel what I'm saying? So as she looking at me, I'm like, I know she's serious because she looking at me with the blankest face in America, y'all. So she end up telling me basically like, you not the first person to see me out and you know, tell me like me and you was talking and it ain't been me. She like, basically she knows she been getting catfish. Somebody been out here posing, that's her. But when she telling me this, y'all, it's like something in me like just took all my excitement out from actually seeing her. It was like the music stopped playing. It was just unbelievable. It was just like, I'm in disbelief and I just couldn't believe her telling me she wasn't her. So in the last video I left all that me approaching her and her telling me like she not who I've been talking to, and this not the first time somebody approached her and told her like, ain't you such and such, and she had to tell them like, that ain't me, I've been getting catfished. So when she telling me that, y'all, it's just like, I'm telling her like, dang, you feel me, that's messed up. I thought I was talking to you, feel me? Like I'm just like, I ain't even feeling no more. Like I done been texting this person, telling this person this, that, not nothing crazy, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like just, you know what I'm saying? Like you talking to somebody and for you to find out that it ain't them, and when you finally see this person in real life, or you feel what I'm saying? Just like, I just couldn't believe it, y'all. So me and her actually like exchange real numbers, and I know that's just the real her and stuff like that. I get her real Instagram and we start texting stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? Even in the process of us texting and talking and stuff like that, and we actually FaceTiming now, it just something in me that just want, like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna say I wasn't feeling it. It was just like, I'm still stuck on talking to this person that I thought was you, and all this stuff and like this type of relationship I done built with this person, and finally meet the real you and it ain't you, and it's like I gotta start over in a way. I'm still not, you feel what I'm saying? I'm still not letting none of that get in the way of me trying to get to know the real person that this is trying to get. I'm still not letting none of that get in the way of me getting to know like the real person who the old girl was portraying. So we texting, we kicking it. So it's time for the official first link with her this time, y'all. Like after the party, after we done been texting for a little bit, it's time for the official first link with her. So boom. At this time, y'all, mind y'all, I still ain't got a car, but how the cards just fell this night that it was time to link with her, it was just so crazy. Cause I'm in my uncle's house and I'm chilling, and he about to take me to the crib, but not at this exact moment. You feel what I'm saying? But he like, go downstairs, get something out the car. I forgot what I went downstairs to get, but I take the keys, go downstairs, get something out the car, come back upstairs. And when I come back upstairs, you feel what I'm saying? I got everybody's location, you feel what I'm saying? But I checked my man's low and was like, and seen that he was in an area that where my uncle lived. So I text my man's and was like, damn, bro, you feel me? You where I'm at, pull up. You feel what I'm saying? He pulled up. So my man's pull up. I'm like, shit, I'm gone. I'm about to hit a few corners with my man's. You feel what I'm saying? As I leave, my man's come get me. As I leave, go downstairs, get in the car with my man's. We hit a few corners. He finally take me to the crib. Now, I'm only telling y'all this part because I told you I ain't have a car, but this all playing a part on how I found the way to go link with the girl. You feel what I'm saying? So I get to the crib. My uncle texted me and was like, you still got the car keys, don't you? I wanted my pocket. I'm like, dang, uncle, I do got them. You feel me? My bad. He like, it ain't, you feel me? He like, he ain't tripping. He like, just come back, get the car, take the car with you and come back, get me in the morning, because me and him was supposed to go do something in the morning. I'm like, all right, bet. I ain't questioning nothing. I'm like, bet, because like, if I find a ride down there to get the car, it make perfect sense to just me come up, give you the keys. But he telling me take the car, green light. I'm texting every hoe in America, where you at? Where you at? So my man's come back to the crib, take me back to go get the car. And when he take me to go get the car, I instantly text old girl. I'm like, what you doing? She's like, I'm in the crib. I'm like, I want to pull up and see you. She's like, okay. She dropped the Addy. I end up, you feel me, hitting a few more corners before I finally went to go see her. So boom, I finally go see her. I pull up on her. When I pull up on her, she come outside. She come outside, y'all. It's really like this right here ain't got like no type of crazy turn, no nothing. Like I pull up on her, she get in the car, we kick it for a little minute. Shit, I crack. I hit. I took her through there. You feel what I'm saying? And, you know, I went in that thing with no protection, no helmet. You know what I'm saying? I went in there with no pads on. And I shot the club up, y'all. So, you know, I shoot the club up. In my mind, I'm not thinking nothing of it. I'm just thinking like one or two things. She on birth control. But that ain't for me to know, you feel what I'm saying? Unless she tell me like, oh, cause she ain't, like, when it's time to do it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I be looking for some females to be like, oh no, this ain't that, put a condom on, or like, you feel what I'm saying? Or like, pull out when you about to, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, like, even as a man though, you still not supposed to hit everything raw, but it's like, I don't know, y'all. I really can't, like, I don't know what's going through my mind, but I hit her, shoot the club up, you feel what I'm saying? Some time go by, she ended up texting me and was like, I'm pregnant. So she telling me like she was pregnant. First thing I do, you feel what I'm saying? I ask her, what we doing? You keeping it, you know what I'm saying, abroad and da-da-da-da. She literally telling me, y'all, like, I don't know what I want to do, like, you feel what I'm saying? She already got a kid at the time, and I think I didn't have a kid at the time. I didn't even have I didn't even have a baby mama at the time. And what's so crazy about this, y'all, because I got a kid. What's so crazy about this? I feel like if she would have kept our baby, I wouldn't have the kid that I got now. But that's another story for a different time. But at this time, I ain't got a kid. She already got a kid. And, you know, but she's still telling me, like, I don't know what I want to do, da-da-da-da. But yeah, though, y'all, so she went on and aborted the baby. After she did that, we still kind of was like texting here and there, you know, still communicating here and there, but it got to the point where it just got totally dead. We stopped talking. Nothing really crazy, but yeah, I never ended up seeing her out in public again after that. You feel me? We even follow each other on social media and stuff, but ain't nothing really too crazy. Then she aborted the baby, and that was that for real. But yeah, y'all, got Catfish straight out of the prison. Linked up with the girl, got her pregnant. She aborted the baby, and that was that. But let me know if I should keep doing story time, because I got 1,000 more stories. Like I told y'all at the beginning of this story time, I went to prison. Let me know if y'all want to know some crazy prison stories or whatever. But no, y'all, you feel what I'm saying? But yeah, that's that though, y'all. You feel what I'm saying? So, hey, watch who y'all talking to. If you all talk to somebody new, FaceTime as soon as you get the number.